Okay, so today I wanted to continue our series on simplifying your kids' toys. In the very first video, we set aside a group of toys to keep and then boxed up all the rest. And so there was a few questions about the toys we decided to keep. So I wanted to cover those, show you a little bit closer look of the toys we kept, the thought process behind it, and how it has made life with toys and our kids so much better. Well, hi, I'm Dawn from theminimalmom.com, and I'm really glad to see you today because honestly, simplifying toys has probably made the biggest impact on our entire household. Because if you have kids, you know how it goes. They kind of just end up being everywhere. And so we simplified them. I have a video of how you can do it really quickly, and there's been really great feedback that it works and you can do it quickly. And what happens then? Your house feels more peaceful. And so I want to encourage you that, maybe you watch some of the videos but haven't quite got around to it, or you need to simplify but just feel stressed out at the idea of it. These videos have been really helpful. And yes, we did have to do multiple videos because it's a complex topic. If it were easy, we all would have done it months ago. It's just not that easy. So feel encouraged that you're not alone, but that I think many moms have found that by going through these videos, they feel empowered and equipped with the tools they need to be able to simplify your kids' toys. But I also want to encourage you with this too. I try not to be too direct a lot of times because I'm trying to make friends and not lose them. But if I were to be really upfront with you right now, I would say this, that we're living in this world where we're seeing not only more and more adults struggling with anxiety and depression, but we're also seeing it impact our kids as well. And a lot of times we can feel kind of helpless because we can't single-handedly change the world around us, right? There's things we can do to improve it, but at the end of the day, right now, there's not a whole lot we can do to change that around us. But what we can do is simplify our house. And when you look at the research that kids, when they have too many toys, that they face decision fatigue and they feel anxious by it. And what do we find as parents? We don't even need research to tell us this. They don't play well. They're always coming to us asking for us to find things for them to do, and they cannot keep them cleaned up by themselves. And so I do want to encourage you that I know it can feel like an overwhelming task, but I do feel that it's worthwhile and it doesn't have to be hard. Truly, if you walk through these videos, I think you'll find that it is manageable and you could achieve it in a Saturday morning. It does not have to take a long time. And so with that being said, I do want to give you a little bit closer look at the toys that we did decide to keep because I think this could help you in your process as well. Here's what I want to tell you right off the bat. You do not need to buy any new toys. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but I see these beautiful wooden toys or, Montessori toys or toys that are meant to, increase creativity or engagement and all of that. You do not need to buy any different toys than what you have in your house right now. All we need to do is observe what toys our kids normally play with, and then also try to look for open-ended toys. So what are open-ended toys? It's just things like Legos and blocks where they have multiple purposes, right? My kids will build houses out of this. They'll build towers and bridges, but then they'll also use this and pretend it's play food. The other day I came into the living room and they were hiding pieces around the living room and having their siblings find them. You know this, right? Your kids play with Legos and the things they come up with, it's really fun and awesome. Same with blocks. It's also shown that when kids build with blocks, it increases their creativity, their engineering skills. They're really learning about how structures work and gravity and all of that, right? So blocks are great, and if you have kids, there's a good chance that you have these already. If not, Christmas is around the corner and you can ask for these things. I know experience gifts and all that is preferable, but if you know it's a person that just wants to literally go to Walmart, then we can recommend these toys to them. And then the other things that we kept, we have one bin of toy cars and trucks and backhoes and that kinds of things. And so that was easy to decide, but it's fun to see how the kids play with that. With the blocks, they'll build a ramp and then they'll drive a car off of it. So they use them interchangeably. And then we have some play food all of the kids love playing with, and a bin of baby dolls and clothes. And so I have this video dedicated to the big stuff. So if you have doll houses and Barbie doll houses and furniture for the dolls, I don't know about you, but my kids never play with that stuff. Literally simplifying it to this bin of doll stuff is all that they have needed. It's incredible. Like we think like we need all these toys for our kids, but really we don't. And then we also have a bin of little dolls and furniture, but that doesn't even get played with anymore. So those are probably going to get passed on to a niece or nephew. But again, the biggest thing is just to observe your kids and what they play with. If you have open-ended toys like blocks and Legos, magnet blocks, different things like that, those work great too. And then another piece of encouragement when it comes to the smaller Lego. So our 5-year-old is just starting to get into these, and he's gotten some sets for Christmas and his birthday. But literally right now, all of them fit into this small container. And I know, like, if you have kids, then once they start getting older, I see parents with these huge bins of Legos, and what happens? They all get dumped out and they can't find what they're looking for, and it is a pain in the butt to pick up, right? And so my encouragement would be, even if your kids have tons of little Legos, condense it to like multiple small containers and only let them take out one at a time. Someone asked me just yesterday, they said, okay, you boxed up all your toys. Did you take anything back out? We have not needed to take anything else back out. And honestly, if anything, like I said, probably some of these toys are actually going to get packed up. Now that we've simplified our toys, the blocks and the Legos are definitely, by all the kids, what get played with most. Or like our oldest is usually doing art projects at her desk. Our 7-year-old loves to be dancing and singing, and I guess she does have this karaoke machine, so that's her toy of choice, so that doesn't fit in these bins. So I guess that's another toy I should add to this. But really, by simplifying their toys, what we found is they play together better, they entertain themselves longer, and the other thing I can't get over is how creative they are. I mean, our 5-year-old especially, like he uses up all my Scotch tape now, but like the things he comes up with, and like it's a given if we get an Amazon box that like it is his. So I think by simplifying their toys, you're going to see a whole new side to your children's creativity. So Christmas is just around the corner. This is a really good time to do it because kids have all this hope of getting new toys, right? So pick an hour or two before we get into the holidays and tackle it, and I think you'll be really glad that you did. And so like I said, I'll link to that playlist below with all of the toy videos, and then I truly hope you find it helpful. And I also have this video on kids activities if you're trying to balance like how many activities should my kids be in. I tackle that in this video. And as always, I'd love to visit with you in the comments. So any suggestions you have, any questions that you have, and share your success stories too. That always encourages a lot of moms. And we do have a lot of really great Christmas content coming up as well. Toy suggestions. I know some of you are like, no, I don't want no more toys. But if you're like, I do have to buy a toy though for someone you know, I do have some fun toy suggestions. So those will be coming up as well. Good luck. You can do this, and I'll look forward to visiting with you.